Life is shaped by the small choices and actions we make every day. The secret to success isn't found in grand gestures or momentary efforts, but in the consistent habits and deliberate focus we maintain over time. Everything you do, no matter how seemingly insignificant, contributes to the larger picture of your life. Success begins with a vision, grows through consistent effort, and thrives when we align our actions with our goals and values. Every decision you make, every habit you cultivate, and every goal you set shapes your future in profound ways. Imagine your life as a garden. The seeds you plant and nurture determine the kind of harvest you'll eventually enjoy. Whether it's your health, career, relationships, or personal growth, the principle remains the same. What you focus on and feed will grow. Small actions compound over time, leading to significant results, whether positive or negative. The daily choice to invest in positive habits may seem minor in the moment, but their cumulative impact over weeks, months, and years can transform your life. Habits are like compound interest for personal growth. The effort you put in today might not yield immediate rewards, but it builds upon itself over time. A simple decision to read a few pages, exercise for 15 minutes, or invest in learning a new skill may not feel monumental, but with consistency, these actions create exponential growth. Conversely, neglecting these small choices or feeding negative habits can lead to a decline that compounds just as powerfully in the opposite direction. The clarity of a vision provides the foundation for this growth. Vision is the ability to see beyond the present moment and imagine the life you want to create. It acts as a roadmap, guiding your actions and decisions toward a purposeful and meaningful future. Without a clear vision, it's easy to drift through life, reacting to circumstances rather than proactively shaping your destiny. A vision gives you direction and focus, ensuring that your energy is channeled into actions that align with your values and goals. To achieve this vision, consistency is key. Success doesn't come from sporadic bursts of effort, it comes from the steady application of small, intentional actions over time. Each time you repeat a habit or take a step toward your goal, you reinforce your commitment and build momentum. This momentum compounds, transforming your daily efforts into lasting progress. The journey may feel slow at times, but the rewards of persistence and patience are undeniable. At the same time, creating the right environment is essential. Surrounding yourself with positive influences, maintaining supportive relationships, and eliminating distractions can make a significant difference in your ability to stay on track. Just as a gardener removes weeds and ensures the soil is fertile, you must cultivate an environment that supports your vision and growth. This includes the people you spend time with, the habits you maintain, and the thoughts you feed your mind. Success is not just about achieving goals, it's also about becoming the person you aspire to be. Every positive habit you cultivate and every intentional choice you make is a vote for the identity you want to embody. Over time, these small actions shape your self-image and reinforce your belief in your ability to create the life you desire. This process is deeply fulfilling because it aligns your actions with your values and aspirations, creating a sense of purpose and meaning. Ultimately, the path to success is built on clarity, consistency, and focus. By nurturing positive habits, creating a clear vision, and directing your energy toward what truly matters, you can design a life that reflects your highest potential. The journey may require patience and persistence, but the rewards are worth every effort. Success is not an event. It's a process of growth and transformation, driven by the small choices you make every day. The power to create the life you desire lies in your hands, one step, one habit, and one day at a time. What you do every single day determines where you'll end up in the future. It's not the big, dramatic changes, but the small, consistent actions that shape your destiny. If you plant the right seeds today, you'll reap a great harvest tomorrow. This principle may sound simple, but its power is undeniable. Life doesn't reward the occasional grand effort as much as it does the steady, disciplined approach to progress. It's the little things you choose to do or not to do day after day that determine whether you'll succeed, stay stagnant, or fall behind. You consider how habits work. Each action you repeat reinforces itself over time, forming a routine that becomes second nature. If you make a habit of reading just 10 pages of a book each day, over a year, you'll have read more than 3,000 pages. That could be 10 great books, each packed with wisdom and insights that could elevate your thinking and change your life. On the other hand, if you skip those 10 pages daily, what opportunities for growth are you missing? It's easy to underestimate the impact of such small choices because the results aren't immediate. But like a seed planted in fertile soil, the true effect of consistent effort only becomes evident over time. The beauty of this truth lies in its simplicity. Success doesn't require Herculean effort or superhuman talent. It's accessible to anyone willing to make small, meaningful changes to their daily routine. The key is consistency. A single workout won't transform your body, but exercising regularly over months will. One healthy meal won't fix a lifetime of poor eating habits, but committing to balanced nutrition every day will. It's the compounding effect of these small, seemingly insignificant actions that ultimately leads to life-altering results. This concept also applies to negative habits. Just as positive actions compound into success, neglect and bad habits compound into failure. Skipping your workout today might not seem like a big deal, but what if that one choice turns into a week, then a month, then a year? Over time, these seemingly harmless decisions accumulate, creating a lifestyle that holds you back instead of propelling you forward. It's not about one day or one choice, it's about the pattern you create with those choices. That's why it's crucial to evaluate your daily habits and ensure they align with the future you want to create. The power of daily habits lies in their ability to set the tone for your entire life. If you want success, you need to develop habits that lead you there. This doesn't mean overhauling your life overnight. It means making small, deliberate adjustments. Start by identifying one area where you can improve, then commit to taking small, consistent steps in that direction. If you want to become more fit, start with a 10-minute walk each day. If you want to improve your finances, commit to saving a small percentage of your income. If you want to enhance your relationships, make it a habit to express gratitude to those you care about. Each of these small steps may seem insignificant on its own, but when repeated daily, they create a powerful momentum that's hard to stop. One of the greatest barriers to adopting positive habits is the human tendency to seek instant gratification. We live in a world that encourages quick fixes and immediate results, but real, lasting success works that way. Building good habits requires patience and faith in the process. You may not see immediate results, but if you trust the power of consistent effort, the results will come. It's like planting a tree. You don't see it grow overnight, but with consistent watering and care, it still stands tall and strong. Another challenge people face is the fear of failure. Many avoid starting new habits because they're afraid they won't stick with them. The truth is, failure is a part of the process. What matters is not perfection, but persistence. If you miss a day or fall off track, don't let it derail you completely. Get back on track as quickly as possible and keep moving forward. Over time, the occasional misstep won't matter because the overall trend will still be one of progress. It's also important to surround yourself with an environment that supports your habits. The people you spend time with, the media you consume, and the routines you build all influence your ability to stick with positive habits. Choose friends and mentors who inspire you to grow and create a space that makes it easy to do the right thing. If you want to eat healthier, stock your kitchen with nutritious options. If you want to read more, keep books within arm's reach. Make it harder to do the things that don't align with your goals and easier to do the things that do. The true power of daily habits is revealed over time. At first, the changes may seem small and insignificant, but as days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years, those small daily actions add up to something extraordinary. Your life is a reflection of what you consistently do, not what you occasionally wish for or attempt. If you want to change your life, start by changing your habits. The results won't come overnight, but they will come. And when they do, you'll be grateful you started today. What you do every single day determines where you will end up in life. The seemingly small and insignificant actions you take consistently carry the power to shape your future. It's not the grand gestures or occasional bursts of effort that define success, but the steady daily choices you make. Every moment, every decision, every habit you nurture is like planting a seed in fertile soil. Over time, with care and consistency, these seeds grow into something remarkable. The challenge for most people is realizing that the effects of their actions or lack of them are not always immediately visible. Success is not a lightning strike. It is the result of persistent effort over time. Imagine the simplicity of brushing your teeth. It's such a routine part of your day that you likely don't give it much thought. Yet, neglecting this small daily task can lead to serious consequences for your dental health over time. On the flip side, staying consistent with it ensures strong and healthy teeth, preventing problems before they arise. This principle applies to every area of your life. Whether it's your health, relationships, finances, or personal growth, the small, consistent actions you take every day build the foundation for your future. Consistency is the secret weapon of all great achievers. It's not about extraordinary talent or luck. It's about showing up every day and doing the work. For instance, reading 10 pages of a book every day might not feel significant in the moment, but over a year, that's 3,650 pages, or roughly 12 books, filled with knowledge and insights that can transform your perspective. Similarly, committing to just 20 minutes of exercise a day won't make an immediate difference, but over time it can completely reshape your health and energy levels. The problem is that many people underestimate the power of these small actions because the results are not instant. They abandon habits before they've had a chance to bear fruit, not realizing that success is always building in the background. On the flip side, the same principle applies to negative habits. Skipping one workout or indulging in junk food once may not seem like a big deal, but when those choices become habitual, they begin to compound negatively. One missed workout turns into a week, then a month, and before you know it, you've fallen far from your goals. The power of habits works both ways. Positive actions repeated over time lead to progress, while negative actions repeated over time lead to decline. It's a reminder that the small things we do or don't do matter far more than we often realize. The beauty of habits is that they don't require monumental effort. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight and make drastic changes to see significant progress. Start small. Choose one habit that aligns with your goals and commit to it daily. If you want to improve your health, start with a short walk every day. If you want to develop a sharper mind, dedicate just 10 minutes to reading or learning something new. The key is to focus on consistency rather than intensity. Small steps taken every day create unstoppable momentum over time. Patience is an essential part of this process. We live in a world that thrives on instant gratification where people expect results immediately. But true success and growth don't happen overnight. They are the result of consistent effort applied over weeks, months, and years. To think of a tree growing from a seed, you don't see its growth day by day, but with time it becomes a towering presence. Your habits are no different. They need time to take root and flourish, and this requires faith in the process. One of the most common obstacles to building positive habits is the fear of failure. People often hesitate to start because they worry they won't stick with it. But failure is not the end, it's part of the journey. Missing it doesn't mean you failed, it's an opportunity to recommit. What truly matters is your overall trend. If you keep returning to your habits and remain consistent over time, the occasional slip-up won't hold you back. Another important factor in nurturing daily habits is the environment you create for yourself. Your surroundings play a powerful role in shaping your behavior. If your goal is to eat healthier, make sure your kitchen is stocked with nutritious options and free of junk food. If you want to exercise more, lay out your workout clothes the night before to make it easier to get started. By designing your environment to support your goals, you reduce friction and make it easier to stay consistent. The real magic of daily habits lies in their ability to redefine your identity. Every time you take an action aligned with your goals, you reinforce the belief that you are the kind of person who prioritizes that goal. If you read every day, you become a reader. If you exercise regularly, you become someone who values fitness. These small daily actions are votes for the person you want to become. Over time, they shift your mindset and transform how you see yourself, making it easier to stay committed to your goals. Ultimately, the power of daily habits is rooted in their ability to compound over time. What starts as a small, deliberate choice can lead to life-changing outcomes when repeated consistently. Your life today is the sum of your past habits, and your future will be shaped by the habits you choose to cultivate now. The question isn't whether habits work, they do. The question is whether you will let them work for you or against you. Your success is built in the small, quiet moments of daily discipline. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is today. Small. Repeated actions are the foundation of every significant achievement. They may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time they accumulate into something remarkable. Habits, much like compound interest, are powerful because their effects multiply with consistency. When you think about it, life's greatest rewards often come from this principle. It's just as compound interest allows wealth to grow exponentially over time, habits allow progress to accelerate as you maintain them. What starts as a small, simple effort can eventually transform your life in ways you might never have imagined. The beauty of habits lies in their compounding nature. Imagine a person who begins saving just a small amount of money each day. At first, the effort seems trivial, even inconsequential. $1 a day doesn't appear to amount to much. But over time, as those dollars accumulate and earn interest, the results become extraordinary. This is the same with habits. Reading for 10 minutes each day may not seem life-changing, but after a year, you'll have consumed the equivalent of several books. Exercising for just 15 minutes a day might not give immediate results. But over months and years, it transforms your body and health. The small, consistent actions may not feel monumental in the moment, but their long-term impact is profound. The challenge for many people is that the initial rewards of good habits are often invisible. When you begin a habit, you may feel as though nothing is changing. You work out for a week and the scale barely moves. You practice a new skill daily, but progress seems painfully slow. This is where most people falter. They stop because they don't see the results they expect. But this is also the point where growth is quietly happening beneath the surface. Habits require time to mature and produce visible outcomes. Just like compound interest, the real rewards come after consistency has been sustained for a long period. The same principle applies to bad habits, but in reverse. They compound negatively over time. A single unhealthy meal won't ruin your health, but when repeated consistently, poor eating habits lead to long-term consequences. Skipping a workout one day won't make you unfit, but repeated laziness will erode your physical well-being. The effects of negative habits are subtle at first, which is why they're so easy to overlook. Over time, however, the compounding effect works against you, creating problems that seem to appear out of nowhere but have actually been building all along. This is why it's crucial to pay attention to the small choices you make every day. The power of habits lies in their ability to work automatically once they are established. You think of brushing your teeth. It's such a natural part of your routine that you don't have to think about it. That's the level of ease you can reach with any positive habit you commit to. The more you repeat an action, the stronger the neural pathways in your brain become, making the habit easier and more automatic. This is why consistency is so vital. Every time you repeat it, reinforce it, and over time it becomes a natural part of who you are. Habits also have a ripple effect. One positive habit often leads to others. For example, starting an exercise routine might inspire you to eat healthier, drink more water, and sleep better. These related habits reinforce one another, creating a compounding effect that accelerates your progress. On the other hand, negative habits often work in clusters as well. Procrastination can lead to stress, which can lead to unhealthy eating or other poor choices. By addressing one key habit, you can disrupt a negative cycle or ignite a positive one. It's important to understand that the compounding effect of habits isn't about making massive leaps. It's about making incremental progress every day. Improvement by just 1% daily might seem insignificant, but over a year, that tiny improvement results in exponential growth. This is the essence of compounding. Small, steady gains that accumulate into something far greater than the sum of their parts. This concept should give you hope, because it means you don't need to take drastic measures to achieve meaningful change. You don't need to read an entire book in a day to become knowledgeable. You just need to read a few pages consistently. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle to become healthier. You just need to take one small step, like drinking an extra glass of water or taking the stairs instead of the elevator. These small actions repeated over time are what make all the difference. The compounding effect of habits also teaches patience and faith in the process. Because the results aren't immediate, it's easy to feel discouraged or question whether your efforts are worth it. But just like planting a tree, the growth happens slowly and steadily. You may not see it every day, but as you continue to water and nurture it, the results become undeniable. The key is to trust the process and stay consistent, even when progress feels invisible. One of the most powerful aspects of habits is their ability to shape your identity. Each time you perform a habit, you cast a vote for the person you want to become. If you run every day, you're voting to be a runner. If you save money regularly, you're voting to be financially responsible. Over time, these votes accumulate, and you begin to see yourself in a new way. This shift in identity reinforces the habit, creating a positive feedback loop that drives even more growth. Ultimately, habits are the compound interest of life. Small, consistent actions build upon one another, creating exponential growth over time. Whether they work for you or against you depends on the habits you choose to cultivate. The secret to success isn't about grand gestures or dramatic transformations. It's about committing to small, daily actions that align with your goals. Over time, these actions compound into extraordinary results, proving that the little things truly do make a big difference. The key is to start today, stay consistent, and trust in the process. The rewards may take time, but they will come, and they will be worth it. Imagine that everything you invest your energy into is like a plant. What you feed and nurture grows, while what you neglect and ignore withers away. This concept applies to every area of your life, whether it's your health, relationships, career, or personal growth. The things you focus on, care for, and invest in will flourish, but only if you give them the consistent attention they require. This is the simple yet profound formula for success. What you feed grows. Every day you make countless choices about where to direct your energy and attention. These choices might seem small and insignificant in the moment, but over time they accumulate into something much larger. If you choose to feed your mind with positive, constructive thoughts, you'll find yourself becoming more optimistic and resilient. If you choose to feed your body with nutritious foods and regular exercise, your health and vitality will improve. But if you allow negative thoughts to dominate your mind or indulge in habits that harm your body, those too will grow and manifest in your life. The challenge lies in the fact that we often feed the wrong things without realizing it. Every time you dwell on self-doubt, procrastinate on your goals, or neglect opportunities for growth, you're feeding the weeds in your garden instead of the flowers. These weeds may start small, but they can quickly take over if left unchecked. The good news is that the process works both ways. By choosing to focus your energy on the things that matter most, you can starve the weeds and allow the flowers to thrive. The process begins with awareness. You must first take stock of what you're feeding in your life. Or are you spending your time and energy on things that bring you closer to your goals? Or are you letting distractions and negativity consume you? It's easy to fall into the trap of feeding habits and behaviors that don't serve you because they often provide immediate gratification. For example, scrolling through social media might feel satisfying in the moment, but does it help you achieve your dreams? Overeating junk food might bring temporary comfort, but does it support your long-term health? These are the questions you need to ask yourself regularly. Once you become aware of what you're feeding, the next step is to consciously redirect your energy toward the things that align with your goals and values. This doesn't mean you have to make drastic changes overnight. Start small. If you want to improve your health, begin by drinking an extra glass of water each day or taking a short walk after dinner. If you want to grow in your career, spend just 15 minutes a day learning a new skill or reaching out to a mentor. These small, consistent actions may not seem like much, but over time they create a powerful momentum that drives you forward. One of the most important areas to feed is your mind. Your thoughts shape your reality, so it's essential to nourish your mind with positive, empowering beliefs. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending problems don't exist. It means choosing to focus on solutions instead of dwelling on obstacles. It means surrounding yourself with people who uplift and inspire you rather than those who bring you down. It means feeding your mind with knowledge, wisdom, and ideas that help you grow rather than filling it with negativity and doubt. Your environment plays a significant role in what you feed. If you surround yourself with clutter, distractions, and negativity, it becomes much harder to focus on the things that matter. On the other hand, if you create an environment that supports your goals, whether it's a clean workspace, a supportive social circle, or a daily routine that encourages productivity, you make it much easier to feed the right things. Take a moment to evaluate your environment and ask yourself whether it's helping you grow or holding you back. Another critical area to feed is your relationships. The people you spend time with have a profound impact on your energy and mindset. What are you nurturing relationships that bring you joy, support, and inspiration? Or are you investing your time in toxic connections that drain you? Feed the relationships that matter by showing appreciation, being present, and giving your best to the people you care about. Over time, these relationships will grow stronger, bringing more positivity and fulfillment into your life. The key to feeding the right things is consistency. Just as a plant needs regular watering to grow, the areas of your life that matter most require ongoing attention and effort. You can't expect to achieve lasting success or happiness by putting in effort sporadically or only when it's convenient. The rewards of consistent effort may not be immediately visible, but over time they compound into something extraordinary. At the same time, it's important to recognize that you have limited time and energy. You can't feed everything, so you must choose wisely. Focus on the areas that align with your values and goals and let go of the things that don't serve you. This might mean saying no to distractions, cutting ties with toxic relationships, or letting go of habits that no longer serve you. It's not always easy, but it's necessary if you want to create space for growth. Ultimately, the formula is simple: what you feed grows. If you want more positivity, success, and fulfillment in your life, you must make a conscious effort to nurture those things every day. Pay attention to where your energy is going and make sure it's directed toward the things that matter most. The process may require patience and persistence, but the rewards are well worth it. Over time, you'll find that the things you fed with care and attention have flourished, creating a life that reflects your highest aspirations. Imagine the power of looking ahead and shaping your future with purpose and clarity. Success doesn't happen by accident. It begins with a vision. This vision acts as a guide, a roadmap that directs your daily actions and decisions. Without it, you're like a ship drifting in the sea, carried by the wind and waves, but never truly steering toward a destination. Having a clear vision of where you want to go and who you want to become is the first step toward creating a meaningful and fulfilling life. It gives you a sense of direction, purpose, and focus, helping you align your actions with your deepest desires. A clear vision allows you to see the possibilities that lie ahead. It's not just about setting goals or imagining what success might look like. It's about visualizing the life you want to create in vivid detail. Picture yourself achieving your dreams. What does it feel like, look like, and mean to you? This mental picture is not just a daydream. It's a tool that ignites motivation and inspires you to take action. When you can see your destination clearly, it becomes easier to navigate the challenges and obstacles that may arise along the way. One of the most powerful aspects of having a vision is the way it influences your mindset. With a strong vision in place, you start to approach life with intentionality. Every choice, no matter how small, is guided by your desire to move closer to that vision. You begin to see opportunities where others see problems, and you find the strength to persevere when things get tough. Your vision becomes a source of energy and resilience, reminding you why you started and encouraging you to keep going, even when the road gets difficult. To create a compelling vision, you must first understand what matters most to you. This requires deep reflection and self-awareness. What are your core values? What kind of life do you want to live? What legacy do you want to leave behind? Answering these questions helps you clarify your priorities and focus on what truly matters. It's easy to get caught up in the distractions of everyday life, but a strong vision serves as a constant reminder of your bigger purpose. It helps you stay grounded and focused even in the midst of chaos. Once you have a vision, the next step is to break it down into actionable steps. A vision without action is just a dream. To bring it to life, you need to set clear, specific goals that align with your vision. These goals act as milestones along the journey, giving you a sense of progress and accomplishment. They also help you stay accountable, ensuring that you're consistently moving forward. Whether it's learning a new skill, building a habit, or completing a project, every action you take brings you one step closer to realizing your vision. It's important to recognize that a vision is not static. It evolves as you grow and change. What you envision for yourself today may be different from what you aspire to in the future. This is natural and reflects your personal growth. As you achieve goals and gain new insights, your vision may expand or shift in unexpected ways. Embrace this process and remain open to new possibilities. Flexibility is key to maintaining a vision that truly aligns with who you are and where you want to go. The act of creating and pursuing a vision also brings clarity to your life. It forces you to distinguish between what is truly important and what is merely a distraction. When you have a clear sense of direction, it becomes easier to say no to things that don't serve your purpose. This focus allows you to channel your time, energy, and resources into the areas that matter most. Instead of spreading yourself thin, you can concentrate on the activities and relationships that align with your vision, making your efforts more impactful and rewarding. Another key benefit of having a vision is the sense of fulfillment it brings. There's a profound sense of satisfaction that comes from working towards something meaningful. Even the smallest progress feels rewarding because you know it's contributing to a bigger picture. This sense of purpose makes life more enjoyable and motivates you to keep going, even during challenging times. It also gives you a reason to celebrate your successes, no matter how small they may seem. Every step forward is a testament to your commitment and determination. Having a vision also inspires others. When you live with purpose and clarity, people around you can see it. Your actions and attitude become a source of motivation for others, encouraging them to pursue their own dreams and goals. This ripple effect can create a positive impact not just on your life, but on the lives of those around you. By staying true to your vision and leading by example, you have the power to uplift and inspire others to reach for their own potential. Ultimately, the power of vision lies in its ability to shape your future. It gives you the tools to design a life that reflects your values, goals, and aspirations. It's a source of inspiration, clarity, and motivation, helping you navigate the complexities of life with confidence and purpose. By taking the time to create a clear vision and aligning your actions with it, you set yourself on a path toward meaningful success. The journey may not always be easy, but with your vision as a guide, you can trust that every step you take is bringing you closer to the life you've imagined.